Hey, you're not Kendall.
I'm not.
Look, everybody. It's Twin Cities Bette Midler and audience coordinator, Aaron Schwab.
It is me. Yes, hello, welcome.
You're filling in today.
I am.
Are you ready?
No. I got no eyeliner and straight hair, but you know what? It's going to look totally
You should totally
different
just go on the show like that. In honor of you filling in today, would you like to start the show?
Sure. I never have. Roll the open.
You're not crazy.
I'm rolling the open.
You went like this.
You're too close to your ears.
Roll the open.
Here we go.
Have a seat. Save your energy. We have an hour.
I said if I was going to do TV, because I was never not going to be myself.
Where are the people who are a little bit different?
You're sitting next to one on the couch. So let's just say that.
Be yourself, but not too much of yourself.
Now, here's Jason.
Hello, everybody. Audience has to be a little self-sufficient today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me explain. There we go. The audience has to be a little self-sufficient today because Aaron Schwab is doing double duty. She's filling in for Kendall and audience coordinating. That's right. Speaking of our audience, I always get a little debriefing back there before I come out. Is the audience quiet? Are there criminals in there? What's happening? There are yes to both. There's a couple criminals. No, there's no criminals, but there is a concern. There's a woman in the audience, I won't identify her, who's very concerned that these pesky TV cameras are blocking her view of this face. So she looked at Jeff. She goes, excuse me, are the TV cameras going to be here blocking my view the whole show? Sadly, yes. It is a television show. Yeah. It is not a Broadway musical. We do actually need these things to put the TV show on. But to that woman, I'll tell you what, during the commercial break, I will come around the cameras and re-perform everything I just said just to you. There we go. Yeah. I promise. Let's start with this, everyone. Anyone who is single knows that dating can be very difficult. One woman says she found a solution. She claims that she's marrying a hologram. Right there. There she is. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, oh my God. Apparently the hologram has some of the same traits as her exes and can even hold a conversation. She posted a statement online saying the hologram saved her from being lonely and filled a void in her life. The wedding, if you want to attend, is happening this summer and they're registered at Macy's. There we go. That's right. Thank you for the 4 people that laughed at that. Start the show, Leo. Here we go. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Audience, as I mentioned, Kendall is off. Kendall is off today. Give it up for Aaron Schwab, everybody. There we go. They have to. The audience has to be self-sufficient today. They got to clap all by themselves.
They do, and it is very challenging for me as a human. I sort of start to come out of my skin while I do this, if I do double duty, because I want them to clap. But if I clap out loud, then people type in, and they're like, why is she so loud?
Yeah,
and
we
so
do. It is funny.
I have to clap like this.
And you'll see, we have the mailbag today. And you'll never know the weird things people email or what bothers them. We have a couple of those today. But with you, it is people, when you fill in, they write us that you clap too much. Yeah. How can anybody clap too much? I don't know, but I appreciate you clapping. It's better than the silence sometimes from the audience.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
I'll take clapping, believe me.
These people are ready, though.
They are. It's
They're
one big
fired
group.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
it's a big group.
and let me talk about them for a minute because other than the woman that's angry that we have TV cameras. These damn cameras. Anyway, this is a group of 55.
Oh.
That's right. This is Come Travel With Me is the group. You can clap for yourselves. Yeah, go ahead. They are a day trip group. They're not a day drinking group. They're
Are you sure?
They could be. They're a day trip, and they're from the following cities: East Bethel, North Branch, and then two of my favorites, Princeton and Cambridge. I love those folks. I love them. I love Princeton and Cambridge. That's where the family lake house is, and where I'm up there. I spend most of my summer weekends up there.
Day drinking.
Day drinking, yeah. And afternoon drinking.
Night drinking.
Night drinking. Pontoon drinking, yeah.
Sure.
But you're not going to find better people than the people up in Princeton and Cambridge. They're just the best. They've been very nice to. Yeah, they've been. Someone's saying yes. They're talking back to me. Yeah. Probably the woman that's upset about the camera. I'm just saying. Yeah. But no, they're great people. They've always been very nice to me and Colin, no matter where we go. If I'm there at Pine Brook having a fish fry, people are always very kind. I greatly appreciate it. Aww. And speaking of day drinking, before we get started, what's in that cup?
Don't you wish you had some?
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Aaron doing two jobs today. Okay, let's get started. It's the hottest ticket in Las Vegas, with the cheapest ticket selling for around $500. What am I talking about? Well, unfortunately, anyone planning to see Adele over the next month, including our own Stephanie Hansen, who's literally on the show today and crying in the corner, you're going to have to change your plans, because yesterday the singer said she has to postpone the next 5 weekends of her residency at Caesars Palace because of doctor's orders. Now, this comes after a recent show when Adele told the crowd that she couldn't hit some of the notes properly. On Instagram, Adele did apologize. Here's the post saying to fans she has no choice but to rest her voice. Plans are underway to reschedule those and rebook the tickets for fans like our very own Hansen. Two things I want to say on this. I feel awful for the fans like Hansen, because as Adele acknowledges in her shows, it takes a lot to get there. You got to buy a plane ticket, you got to buy a hotel. It's a lot. But you can speak to the singer aspect. You are a singer.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Well, it is horrible, and I will say this. Adele is a singer that sings 100% out of her body at all times, right? It's like running a marathon every day. So at some point, those muscles that are making you sing have to take a minute to rest. If you run at 100% every day, a marathon, you have to stop for a minute. And you got to let it rest, and you have to let it heal, because you can do the same thing. You can strain it. You can, there's a million ways you can injure your voice. I have injured mine every way you can, all of the ways. And so I've been through every rehab you can be through too. And it's very frustrating, and it's very hard, because it seems like because we can all make noise all the time.
Yeah.
It should be something that's very easy, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is a muscle. It's like something in your body that you have to treat like that. You know, there's fatigue.
I have tickets for May. Can you properly heal within a month or two?
Yeah, you just have to zip it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to zip it.
Zip it.
Zip it.
And don't touch anybody.
Don't touch anybody and zip it.
Next up, big news when it comes to the upcoming Oscar show. I love this idea. This is such a good idea. Get ready for some extra star power on the stage when it comes to those big acting awards, because according to the Hollywood Reporter, the Academy will once again have 5 previous Oscar winners introduce the 5 current nominees in the 4 acting categories. This was actually done, y'all, in 2009, the year that Heath Ledger won, and it led to several memorable moments and standing ovations. Now, we don't know yet which previous winners will be back. I think that's part of the fun. I actually don't want to know. I think it'll be great when we turn on. It's like, holy crap, it's Warren Beatty. But yeah, said by no one ever. Anyway, but except Annette Bening. But the four winners from last year will likely be included. I've always said whether you do cast reunions or something like this, you gotta play into the nostalgia. And this is great to see old Hollywood legends up there. That gets everybody, whether you know the nominated films or not. It's an entry point for everybody.
Yeah, I love it. I always love watching what they're gonna wear. I love what they're gonna say, and especially if it's somebody that is like a heart-tugging, like it was a performance that you're so emotionally connected to see that. And I like that you said it was like handing off they said handing it off to the next generation of winner, or welcoming
someone to a club is what they said in the press release, and we really like that. It is.
I love that. I think that's very cool.
I do too. I'd like to see Whoopi Goldberg, who won for Ghost, and welcoming the young. I think it's a great idea. I really do. You can watch the Oscars in a couple weeks over there on ABC. We're going to take a break. More Hot Dish and Stephanie Hansen when we come back. Back in a moment. I'm going to go say hi over there.
Good luck.
Welcome back. Aaron Schwab filling in today. Hey, before we get back to the dish, speaking of Aaron, I can't brag about her enough. If you come to visit us here in the Twin Cities, all of our new cities, Orlando, Chicago, Madison, we love the Iowa folks. Wisconsin, if you come visit us, check your internet. Check your internet. Go follow Erin. Erin performs all over the city. She is the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. Go see this woman perform. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. So yeah, you're looking for something to do.
Yeah. And if you have a club and you want me to come visit your club, you let me know.
That's right.
Just slide into Jason's DMs.
That's right.
My DMs.
Yeah, you slip into
I don't even know.
No.
People may have been slipping into my DMs for years. I don't know how to check
It's fun,
that.
yeah. And the best
I don't even know what that means.
The best news is only 20% of Aaron's shows include nudity. So it's good. Yeah, we're good. It's 20, right? 20%?
I'm occasionally family friendly.
Occasionally, yeah. More dish for you. Jennifer Hudson stopped by Jimmy Kimmel Live last night. She's celebrating J-Hud, the renewal of her talk show for a third season. Ooh. I always say it's really easy kind of to get a second season, but when you get to the third, you're on a roll. But won't be getting much help from Jimmy when it comes to celebrating milestones. Why? Watch this.
Once you get to the third season, you're kind of in. That's how you know it's going, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you for some tips. Like, I feel now...
You don't need them. You've got 3 seasons. You know what to do. You know how to do it.
We've done over, 250 episodes at this point. So it's been a lot of fun. And
you count them, huh?
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's a celebration.
Yeah, sure, yeah. The big ones, yeah, although it's funny, like here, we used to count them very precisely, and now it's like, oh, did you know we did our 4,000 show last Wednesday? And it's like, oh. Okay, yeah.
So that'll happen soon?
Yeah, you just kind of, everything becomes just like less exciting, I guess. It's like a marriage.
That's what I have to look forward to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like marriage a little bit. Yeah. By the way, next year, it's counting stuff. Next year is year 10 for us. It's our 10th anniversary next year, yeah. Woo! 10 years. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
That's a long time.
It's a long time, man.
I remember coming in here the first time and there was some folding chairs and a weird kitchen.
I know. I know the woman, I'm just going to call her Bonnie for the sake of the rest of the show. Bonnie, who's upset about the cameras, Bonnie would have slapped the crap out of me if she would have come. If she would have come in season 1, Bonnie would have been on a hard folding chair with a card table and a cigarette machine. I mean, that was basically it here. So this is a vast improvement, Bonnie. Just trust me. Kimmel, by the way, is the longest running late night host on the air. Crazy.
Oh.
Let's get back to the dish. It's time for the story. Okay.
No.
This is so good. This is the story Jeff and I have been laughing about for 24 hours. All kidding, and Eric too. I texted Jeff yesterday afternoon and I go, OMG, have you seen this? He goes, I just emailed it to myself. It involves a Willy Wonka experience, an immersive Willy Wonka experience in Scotland. Here's how, now look at this. Here's how the immersive experience was advertised, okay? Take a good look at this. It told families it would feature a life-size Willy Wonka factory, photos with Oompa Loompas, practically a real-life chocolate factory like the movie with chocolate rivers. Well, It turns out that promotion was created using artificial intelligence. And what families got was one step from a meth lab. Yeah. I am not joking. Now, let's look at some of the photos we have permission to use. This is what the Willy Wonka experience actually looked like. Oh God. It's like a closed down Office Max. Here it is.
My.
Yeah. Basically, you get a small inflatable castle, a vinyl backdrop taped to a wall 14 times bigger.
It's not even straight.
And sad-looking Oompa Loompas. The entire experience was only 10 minutes. Guys, it got so bad, a few families called the police, claiming false advertising. The organizer, girl, this is the Oompa Loompa Fire Festival, let me tell you. The organizer is apologizing and offering refunds, saying the holographic technology didn't arrive on time. Girl, that's the least of your problems. There is a photo that we do not have the rights to use or will be sued, but please, this is where you have to do a little homework to laugh a little more. Please Google this story and look at the photo. Look at the photo of the woman dressed up as an Oompa Loompa who's the bartender. She looks like she's in the 7th ring of hell. And
she's not happy.
She's like a middle-aged Oompa Loompa, and she looks so bitter, and her wig is like from Party City, and it's so bad. And then in front of her is supposed to be like a chocolate laboratory, but it looks like something from Breaking Bad. It's really, yeah.
It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right. Also, everything in there I think you can get at parties. We could literally set up our own interactive Willy Wonka experience here.
Have you looked?
And it would be fine.
Wait a minute.
I am an Oompa Loompa, you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. I'm a gay Oompa Loompa. Look at this. Look at the colors on this set. This looks more like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory than that place did.
Did you say how much it was to get in?
No, I didn't. Okay, $45 it cost.
Just like, can you imagine with your kids building it up? I would have been too, like, we would have bought all the Willy Wonka candy and had it ready and been like, come on, Soph, we're going to go. And open that door and be like, wah, wah. It's terrible.
I cannot get enough of this. Oh, yeah, thank you, Jeff. We did the story on the radio show, and my executive producer over there, Holly, she found the best nugget from the New York Times article about it. Get this. The kids, what you got with the ticket price, kids got a quarter. Each kid got a quarter cup of limeade.
That's because they used all their money on those decorations, you guys, at Party City.
It's my favorite story in a month. I love it. Anyway, let's move on. Next in the dish, both are great actors, both are Oscar winners, but it seems people are having a hard time telling the difference between Kate Winslet and Kate Blanchett. What? Winslet talked about this on the red carpet this week. Look.
I found it so funny. I just learned that people mistake you for Kate Blanchett, which
that happens a lot, yeah.
I know. So have you ever just gone with it and been like...
Oh, no, we do, yeah. No, I say, oh, thank you so much. They say, loved you in Elizabeth. I say, thank you, that's so kind.
Yeah.
And she gets the same thing people will say to her, loved you in Sense and Sensibility or loved you in Titanic. Yeah, so yeah, it happens.
Like, I'll just take the selfie.
Totally. I mean, to be mistaken for Kate Blanchett is a huge compliment. So no, I'll take it.
Yeah. Now here's a side-by-side. I mean...
They do not look alike.
I mean, audience, what do you think? Do they look alike? I don't think they...
No, they just have the same first name.
I mean, a little bit, but yeah. And they both of them say the confusion has been going on for years.
Do you know that a lot of times people mistake me for you when I'm out in public as well? They're like, Jason Matheson, and I was like, yes, I am. And then I just sign their pull tabs and send them on their way.
That's right. Yeah. You goofball.
They're like, you seem shorter in real life. I was like, I know. It's
and
weird.
I get the opposite. Wow, you're taller in person. Yeah. Next. I love both of them. Oh, and by the way, we need to check out, because, you know, I always try to give you good TV recommendations. Kate is promoting her new show called The Regime on HBO. It's the Sunday show that's replacing True Detective, because, you know, HBO always loves putting a great show on Sundays. I want to watch this, so I'll give you a review. Martha Plimpton is in it, too. Oh, I love me some Martha Plimpton. Okay, next up. Okay, now, we're going to bring it down a little bit, but you're going to love this. Just trust me. Believe me, I have boohooed. I've watched this 5 times, so just get ready. The mood is going to change a little bit, but it's beautiful. That's why I want to show it to you. It's trending, too. A heartfelt moment from Jon Stewart on The Daily Show this week. You know, he's been back for a couple. Some people have already seen it. They're realizing what we're going to do. At the end of the show on Monday, Jon opened up about the loss of his beloved dog named Dipper. Look.
In a world of good boys, he was the best. He used to come to The Daily Show every day. He was part of the OG Daily Show dog crew. Parker, Quali, Dipper, Riot, they were the OGs in the office. And Dipper would wait. And we'd come and tape the show, and Dipper would wait for me to be done. And he met actors and authors and presidents and kings. Dipper passed away yesterday. He was ready. He was tired. But I wasn't. And the family, we were all together, thank goodness. We were all with him. But boy, my wish for you is one day you find that dog, that one dog that just is the best.
There's Dipper right there. Now, you might notice something. Dipper lost his right leg, one of his right legs. Jon and his family met Dipper while volunteering at an animal shelter about 12 years ago. It's a no-kill shelter, and Jon said that the kids wanted to do something great for the organization, so they made some cupcakes, and they went and they sold the cupcakes in front of the shelter. And Jon said to incentivize people to donate, the center gave Jon this 3-legged little pit bull mixed puppy, and they fell in love with it. They ended up taking it home, and Dipper had been hit by a car in Brooklyn, and that's why he lost his leg. But he had been a part of the family, and I'm playing this because you guys know, you guys have been so kind to me the last month. This hit right here. I mean, just because Colin and I lost Dex, and there is just, I showed it because also there is just something unearthly and just magical about, and I know this seems woo-woo, but the bond between you and your dog. Mm-hmm. There's just something that's just on another level that just and look, a grown man crying, it's great. There's one of the best bonds of this whole walk of life is you and your dog. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. So, Jon, we love you. We're thinking of you. And Dipper, you were a good dog, man. You were a really good dog. Say hi to Dex, if you will, for me. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
Stephanie Hansen is on a quest. Coming up in just a little bit, stop buying store-made salad dressings. Stephanie Hansen is going to tell you an unbelievable recipe for Caesar dressing that has multiple uses. And then you get to ask Stephanie questions in our Ask Stephanie segment. And speaking of you, we're answering your questions and comments in a special Wednesday edition of the Mailbag. That and more when The Jason Show continues.
Welcome back, dear friends. When it comes to dressing for a lettuce salad or a pasta salad, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of options. But making your own is almost always more delicious, and you're going to find out, she's been telling you for a while, surprisingly easy. Here to share her Caesar dressing cheat is our foodie queen. Give it up for the host of Taste Buds on Fox Local, Stephanie Hansen. Hello, love.
Hello. Now, you said
that homemade dressing is almost always better. It just is better.
Okay.
It is. Like, it's the easiest thing to do, and people don't do it enough. So let's all just make salad dressing.
But before we do that, I don't mean to bring up a sensitive topic with you, but may I?
Sure.
I'm sorry. The audience and I would like to give you condolences. I'm very sorry about Adele. And your Adele tickets, but she's going to give you a refund, love. She is.
Okay. When? And will she also schedule my hotel and give me a refund for that and a refund for my airfare? And oh, wait, they don't give you a refund for your tickets. They let you schedule it some other time. Well, that's a whole nother trip I have to plan. I should be more sensitive, but I'm feeling a little salty.
So back to dressing.
It's a lot this morning.
Jeff, make a note. Don't ever let me go off script with her. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Why do you call this a cheat, though? All joking aside.
So this is from the Heavy Table newsletter by an author named John Garland, who's a friend. And I read this and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. Because a lot of people don't want to deal with raw eggs when making Caesar dressing. It just kind of creeps them out. They also maybe don't love the whole anchovy thing. So I'm just going to show you a few ways around that.
Because you made a version of this on our show a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely.
And the anchovies, you know what it is? It's seeing the sausage being made.
Yeah.
It did freak me out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have a great Caesar dressing with the eggs and everything on my website. It's Kurt's, it's my husband's, it's famous. Everybody loves it. But I'm just going to show you something different because I liked that it was just different.
Okay, let's do it. Because I like a good Caesar dressing.
So the recipe calls for 3 anchovies and mashing them with salt in a bowl to get a paste, okay? Now, I would do that because I love anchovies, but you can have this paste.
Oh,
God. Are you that creeped out?
I honestly don't know what's worse. Seeing the fish or the fish paste coming out of a tube. Eric, take a shot of that.
Okay, and to be fair, that was not in John's recipe. That's just my way because a lot of people don't want to touch the anchovies. Okay, so I'm just helping you get your own dressing onto the table. So we're gonna do, stop with your face. We're gonna do 4 garlic cloves. Okay, we're just microplaning them.
Okay, again, get a microplaner. It's a Hansen hack.
Yeah,
one of the
really
best things you can have in a kitchen drawer.
A little Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, also, if you don't like anchovies, you can use capers, apparently.
Instead of the
anchovies,
brown toothpaste? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard.
Okay.
You've got the juice of half of a lemon.
Okay.
And don't even tell me I'm not juicing right, because I already went through that whole thing with you guys about why I juice it like I do.
Leo, take camera 7 really quickly, please. She is surly today. That's right.
I probably am.
There we go. Yeah.
I blame Adele.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, okay? And mayonnaise already has eggs in it. It's already emulsified. That's the hack. This particular mayonnaise has olive oil. That's what John recommends. Also, we're going to put 1/4 cup of cheese and a lot of fresh black pepper.
A lot.
A lot. Okay?
I'm liking this so far, even that, especially because you've now hid in that paste.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So you don't have to touch the anchovies. They're in the paste.
Okay.
You don't have to touch raw eggs. And here's your dressing. It's really simple.
And I'm being honest. What does the anchovies add? Is it like a
Oh my gosh, everything.
Really?
Salt, the umami, the flavor. If you don't have an anchovy in a Caesar dressing, you might as well just call it mayonnaise dressing.
Really?
Yes, you have to have the anchovy.
Okay.
It's what makes the dressing.
And I'm legitimately asking there,
now,
Sassy.
Yeah. Sorry, am I so bitter today?
There are little icicles coming out of your eyes to me. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I was so crabby. Okay, but capers, you could use capers.
I like capers.
Instead of, because you need that acid, you need the brininess.
Yeah.
So this is literally our dressing. So I'm gonna show you, so this is dressing number 1. You're gonna have a Caesar salad, okay?
Okay.
So
I love a Caesar.
toss that with my homemade croutons, okay?
Do you? And by the way, because I love you have your crouton recipe on your website, right?
I think so.
I think you do. I've seen it.
It's just
Stephanie
dried out
makes
bread.
Yeah, it's really but homemade croutons too, real good, real good.
Okay, that's idea 1. Well, let's say you want a little protein. This is idea 2, is to put some chicken in there.
Okay.
But we're gonna get even better. And this is, I actually roasted this chicken, but you could use rotisserie chicken if you're wanting to be fast.
Yeah.
This is just all about getting a little situation to your table.
Yeah.
How about this now?
What?
This is idea 3, adding a little bit of pasta.
To your
yeah.
Really?
So with this one dressing from our friend John Garland at the Heavy Table, we have just made 3 different variations.
I have never thought about adding pasta to your lettuce.
So delicious. And
I've never seen that.
And if you have like leftover Caesar too, if you want to like add
Zhuzh
some
it up.
pasta, then you can use it the next day. Yeah, it's super delicious. Really satisfying, very filling. You've made your own dressing. It's not full of all the icky stuff. And there you go.
Stephanie Hansen, everybody.
Crabby Stephanie Hansen.
This is Stephanie's phone. Your daughter just texted, "Wow, you're crabby." Yeah.
My daughter works for Jason sometimes.
Yeah. You ain't whistling there,
That's
Ellie. Yeah.
hilarious.
We're gonna get Stephanie a shot of whiskey, and when she comes back,
And new Adele
that's
tickets.
right. Stephanie's Caesar dressing is on her website, stephaniesdish.com. More at Stephanie. She's going to be answering your food and cooking questions from our Facebook page when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back to the show. Come see us. Go to eventbrite.com. Search for The Jason Show. That's where you can find our tickets. Okay, we do this with Steph from time to time. We basically lend Stephanie to you because she, in this mind right here, vast volumes of knowledge.
Lots of vastness.
That's right, yeah. She's answering your questions about food, dining, and everything from our Jason Show Facebook page. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Our first one comes from Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. She says, hey, what is your favorite egg bake recipe for Easter brunch?
I have a lot on my website. I'm just trying to think of what the best one is.
Like a basic, the basic ingredients. They
I
can
like
get it.
one with breakfast sausage. Yes. I like a cheesy, bready pudding kind of with the bread, with the sausage, with the egg soaking it up overnight. Then you cook it and it kind of puffs up a little bit. That's a great savory egg bake.
The best, I like the ones that you do the night before.
Yeah.
That's probably a general, that's my favorite.
Yeah, because you want that egg to soak into the bread, and that's kind of what gives it a little bit of that bread pudding-y lift.
Yeah.
There's also sweet bread puddings that can be good that end up kind of like berries and French toast. I think I have one for lemon blueberry on my website. That's real good.
Yeah, I love that combo. Patricia is next. Hi, Patricia. She says, hey, Stephanie, what is your favorite Easter dessert?
Okay, I have a sassy answer, but it is the coconut cake that I made on the Jason Show last year. We had a coconut cake competition, and I won, so of course that's my answer. I'm super competitive.
This coconut cake, let me tell you, this lives in the legends of our show because it was my coconut cake, which is really the Hawakalani coconut cake in Hawaii, versus your cake. Erin Schwab was the deciding factor, and she voted against me. And our friendship has never been the same since that day. That's right.
And he's not at all bitter.
No. Nancy is next, and she has another dessert question. Hey, Stephanie, do you have a great carrot cake recipe?
I do. It's on my website, but...
Yeah, what's a secret to it?
Okay, people have a lot of feelings about raisins.
I know, I hate them.
Like, do you want raisins? Do you not want raisins? I go both ways, but I do like raisins in a carrot cake because I think it needs a little bit of that extra fruit. Otherwise, it's just kind of dry.
So you do raisins in your...
I do, and lots of carrots, and shredding the carrots. Yeah, I like carrot cake. Also, let's just be honest about what the secret to a carrot cake is.
Cream cheese frosting.
I was just going to say that. It is the delicious frosting.
It's absolutely the secret. Forget the cake.
And you know what else? Like, you can just do it in like a 9x13 pan, or you can do it in a 9-inch round. You don't have to like do all the layers if you're feeling kind of a little lazy and you just want it to be easier. As long as you put that dressing on there, you're good.
Yeah. Pat is next. She has a baking question. Hi, Pat. She goes, hey, Stephanie, I made a cranberry bread with fresh cranberries, and it got moldy quickly. Should I have used craisins?
Well, probably not, only because it's not going to be as good, because cranberry with whole cranberries is going to be better. But you may want to have like cut it in half and then froze half right away, because those cranberries have a lot of moisture. So that's what's creating the mold problem. But like a real cranberry versus a craisin in a bread, there's probably like a massive amount of difference.
Yeah.
You want that good whole cranberry juice.
Really quickly, one more question from Lisa. Hi, Lisa. She goes, hey, Stephanie, do you have a healthy go-to recipe for salmon?
Yes, it's super easy. En papillote, which is just a fancy way of saying put it in parchment paper with a few lemons on it, salt and pepper, wrap it up and cook it low and slow in your oven at like 350. Also, I have a really great recipe that has, believe it or not, goat cheese on it.
Oh.
And it's super delicious. You can put mustard as a topping, and then you can put breadcrumbs. I have a lot of salmon recipes. I like salmon!
I like orange roughy.
I like tilapia!
Are we just going to start screaming out the fish we like? Give it up for Stephanie, everybody. Be sure to stream her show, Taste Buds, on the Fox Local app. Download it right now. Or QR code, just scan that QR code. We're answering your questions in the mailbag when we return. Welcome back. Well.
Wave your hands.
Now, we usually do this on Mondays, but we had a very, very busy week. So we didn't want to ignore your feedback. This is actually one of my favorite things we do every week. Leo, open up the mailbag. Here we go, everybody. Yes.
Got mail.
Well, first up, several of you have sent us messages about our brand new birthday club. Amber says, hey, this was a unique way to celebrate my birthday. Meeting the Jason Show crew was so neat, I'd recommend it to anyone. And Karen says, what a wonderful way to start my birthday. It's 9:30 p.m., and I'm still wearing my Jason Show birthday sash. In fact, I wore the sash to dinner and was inundated with well wishes. And John asks, I'm wondering if I'm able to come on my birthday and not be in the birthday club. Well,
No.
John, no, I'm sorry about that. No, of course you can. You don't have to sign up, but you should. Why not just sign up? Because you'll get a little sash. You don't have to wear it. You get a pen. Actually, we do make you wear it on the show, but it's good. Just celebrate with us.
You don't have to wear the sash. You can just wear the pin.
Yeah.
But you get a really nice, like, what are those, enamel pins? Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Like trading pins. So we'll have to get a 10-year anniversary pin, too, so people can start doing pin trading.
I know, because I was inspired by that, because Disney, people trade pins there.
Yeah.
So we're going to change them every so often. Next, a comment from Jess about our ongoing series, Fast Food Field Trip. She says, hey, my mom Bonnie is a religious Jason Show watcher. When you mentioned McDonald's Coke being the best there is, mom was bound and determined to get to McDonald's and try their Coke. And mom said, yes, it was amazing. The next one was mom wanted the mac and cheese bites from Arby's, like you said. Well, she had me get those too. And she absolutely loves you all. Well, Mom, I love you. I love you, sweetie. Thank you for listening. When people ask what's my favorite thing about the show, I have a new answer. I have several answers, but it is that you guys take our suggestions. It makes my day. It's a special little joy. Kimberly is next. Hi, Kimberly. She writes to us. She said, hey, I was watching a recent fast food field trip, and I had a thought.
Oh.
She says, I work as a nail tech at a salon in Bloomington, Minnesota, and I would love to have Jason, photographer Eric, executive producer Jeff, and baby Bjorn come in for pedicures and do a segment. I think it would be hysterical.
Yeah, I think it would too.
We are down for that. We are down for that, yeah. We'll call it
It's a fast food foot trip.
It's a fast food foot trip. That's right. Thank you.
Just one letter difference.
One letter difference. Well, absolutely. We'll come and get pedicures. Next, Carol has a question for me. She goes, "Hey, Jason, when we turn into the Jason Show, why are there so many Jason signs around? With the big sign on the desk and the Jason moving behind on the wall, Jason on the coffee cups, Jason on the floor. Hey, we know what the show is without all the Jason signs. Letterman never needed all of that for everyone to know it was his show." I mean, look, I believe me, but okay, fine. There's a lot of Jasons. There's a lot. I don't know.
I've never noticed, and I've been in here so many times, I've never noticed. It's in the room 26 times. Like, look around.
Yeah. Okay, look. We're getting a new set. This will be burnt down in September. I think the new one won't have as many. I don't know. What was her name? We have a limit of 3. Carol? Hi, Carol. My love, when you get your own show, I'll watch it. Put Carol wherever you want it. You know, I don't care. Yeah. Next, a comment from Patrick. He says, "Jason and Kendall, please stop touching each other. You think Drew Barrymore is gross when she does it, and you actually do it more."
Just climb up. Just.
Up next, a question from Maddie. She asks, "Hey, Jason, is your security guard that checked us in single?"
He's a tall drink of water.
He is. Go ahead. Email us at The Jason Show. No, I'm kidding. No. Look, we don't give personal information out, but go ahead and take one more shot of him. There we go. Leo, can we do it? Yeah. Anyway, there he is right there. There he is.
Yes! Blink once if you're single.
Yeah. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh, God. That was great. Welcome back. Well, it is time to meet our first JVIP of the week. Each week we feature an at-home fan of our show. Today it's Pam Cavanaugh from our home city of Minneapolis. Oh. She loves the topics we talk about on the show. She loves that we're real and we never sugarcoat things. Well, we try not to. Pam gets a Jason Show mug. She's also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture. That's right, people. And a $250 gift certificate to Renew Med Spa. We are going to wrap the show up when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, at the two things. Usually, this segment we clear up some business that we've done in the show earlier. First of all, we did receive confirmation our security guard is single and ready to mingle. That's right. That's right. But for the love that's all and good and holy, please don't email. Please don't email. Yeah. And the second one, remember I told you the lovely, beautiful woman that I'm not going to identify her. I don't want to embarrass her. But the woman who was very, very, very upset that the cameras were going to block her entire view. I just want you to know that through the entire show, I've buttered her up with free gifts. So she's good. She's good now, right?
It teaches people they should complain and then they get things.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We only have so many things to give away. But yeah, it does work on me. It does. But don't. People ask you in parking lots for the mug, don't they?
They used to literally chase me down. Like I would have them in my coat.
Yeah.
They would be like, "You got a mug in your trunk?" I was like, "No, why would I?"
No. Leave me alone in Target. Yeah. Hey, okay, so Erin filled in today. Kendall's going to be off for the next few days. Tomorrow, she's back. You all loved her wonton soup last time. Food and lifestyle blogger Lisa Breckenridge is back with another Trader Joe's food hack. And filling in for Kendall tomorrow, she's back too. Fallon will be returning to the show tomorrow, so that's tomorrow. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.